The NSRP intervention, especially in the area of the media, has been on since 2013. We started by training reporters and presenters in conflict-sensitive communication. Usually, including myself, we thought that the more adversarial you are, the better the content. But with the introduction of conflict-sensitive communication, we realized the role that the media can play in either inflaming a conflict or reducing a conflict. So with the intervention of NSRP, so we got to know that, look, the way we write, the kind of words that we use, putting stories in proper context, the kind of sources we interview can inflame the tensions. And so we now began to be careful about the way we report. But we didn't stop at the training part of it. There's also the mentoring part of it, because those who created the program noticed that doing a one-off training or just bringing journalists and talk show hosts 2 or 3 times and all that doesn't actually internalize that principle. So they introduced the mentoring part of it. So that means that we worked with some partner radio stations. So we go there, spend 1 week with the reporters and talk show hosts, do one-on-one mentoring. So in that case, you are able to put that principle into that individual.
One of the high points or drivers of conflict on the plateau is natural resources. And this has always generated crisis. Even struggle over grazing routes, particularly with grazing pastoralists and indigenous farmers. Not owing again to the fact that because of the increase in population, most of these farmers have also dared to encroach into what traditionally were grazing routes. Also, the grazing pastoralists have also ventured into some of these farms. And in the process, we've had very, very stiff hostility and killings. The intervention that came on board from NSRP quickly helped us to get these parties to talk. And as we initiated the process of talking, we realized that they were ready to come on board.
We received a lot of reports that there are clashes between farmers and the cattle rearers. So we summoned them, we summoned these farmers, we summoned the cattle rearers. We discussed at length. We found out that there are many problems. The problem that we first found that farmers are the initial causes, because they used to go beyond the route that they are demarcated. So that is what they're the initial problem. In the course of our investigation, we were able to find about 7 different cattle routes that cut across this local government.
NSRP project here in Bokos have been so successful to us because it has improved so many things in us. Unresolvable problems have been resolved through the NSRP. I can cite examples like waterways, like even farmers' herdsmen conflict. 95% of cases that used to go to the police or courts have been resolved with the help of NSRP, that's the JDPC.
In 2016 and 2017, we implemented a project here in Ughelli aimed at building collaboration between citizens and the security agencies for improved greater peace in Ughelli North. And the purpose of the project was actually to reduce court-related violence in Ughelli North entirely. One major challenge we've had in the project is it's been on how to engage our youths. You know, we had several meetings with the youths on mindset change. I mean, talking about the court groups. And one serious question that kept coming was, now you're telling us to drop out of cultism. What alternative livelihood do you have for us? Are we just going to come out of the streets and stay without doing anything? So we actually wanted something we could do to see how we can keep them engaged.
Prior to the coming of NSRP, I think there had never been an opportunity whereby a platform like this existed. where you have members from the grassroots. When I say grassroots, from the lowest bottom of the strata of the community or the society, coming together with government agencies, security operatives, to sit down, brainstorm, and discuss on issues pertaining to security and conflict issues within the state. In the past, government arrogated to itself absolute knowledge of virtually everything. And with the advent or the coming in of NSRP's program, more particularly the CPPs and the SCMAs, it became a different scenario all in all as it is.